The mayor and I and Representative Perone, Representative Dathan, and certainly Chief Kahalik and Deputy Chief Zecca receive a number of complaints about hunting here at Calf Pasture, at Taylor Farm, and over our other parks as well. And so the Department of Energy and Environmental Protection, through the Commissioner, has ordered a ban at Veterans Park, Taylor Farm, and here at Calf Pasture Park. So right now, the way the jurisdiction works, the jurisdiction is that anything past the high tide mark, below the high tide mark, is state jurisdiction. And so the Commissioner has put a temporary ban in from the high tide mark 250 feet out, and that will cover areas around Norwalk Harbor. It'll cover Calf Pasture Beach, Veterans Park, and Taylor Farm. That has been in effect since May, but really hasn't had any reason to announce it yet. Only the reason we're announcing it now is because of the fact that waterfowl hunting begins in a week, and we wanted to make sure that there was notice. The notice has been out and it has been public, but we thought it was a good idea to announce it today. So I want to thank my colleagues, Representative Perone and Representative Dathan, for their support. We've tried to put legislation through up at the state capitol. It's been difficult, but the Commissioner certainly understands the public safety and balancing out public safety with the need for conservation and wildlife management. But we know that Calf Pasture Beach is used 12 months a year. It's no longer just a beach that is used during the summer months. And so thanks to the hard work of the mayor and his support and Chief Kahalik, we're able to announce this temporary ban right now, and we'll be frankly looking for a permanent ban in the future.
Even before I was mayor, when I was the police chief, I'd get many complaints about the waterfowl hunting here at the beach. People walk along the water's edge over here. They get frightened when they hear the noise. They feel it's unsafe. This beach here is unique along the coast because in a similar situation in Westport, they do not allow waterfowl hunting. And this is not a ban on hunting, and nobody's speaking out against hunting. We just want to make sure that the city property is safe and that people can come down here and enjoy the beach and not be frightened as they're walking along and hearing the loud shotguns and other kinds of things, the noise that frightens them and makes them feel that they're in danger. So I think this is something, it's a step in the right direction. The DEEP will be investigating to see how to proceed, to see if there can be a permanent ban or what's going to happen and how we're going to accomplish that.
I heard from many constituents how scared they were when they would hear sounds like this. In this day and age, when there are mass shootings all over our country, we don't want to raise hysteria over a shot in a public place like this. So it really is a public safety issue, and I hope the public feels safe to come down and enjoy our beaches because 12 months of the year they're beautiful.
As the mayor said, it's simply just a safety issue. That's simple as that. And I'm hopeful that this is the first step, but the number of complaints and the concerns that are shared with us by people calling 911 when they see people with weapons at the beach here, the gunshots, etc., it's alarming. And I think this is a great step and a great thing for Norwalk that we're finally able to be here. And again, I thank the Senator for his work on this.
Are there similar moratoriums being imposed along other parts of the coastline in Connecticut?
There was one in New Haven, I believe, last year or 2 years ago. And I frankly believe that there'll be other communities probably looking to do the same. But everything is a case-by-case basis. And again, the reason why it's important here in Veterans Park and Taylor Farm is because of the fact that these are now year-round parks, and people use them, and there's confusion amongst the public, as the chief said, when people have their guns pointed, or they're hunting, or they hear shots fired, that it's a bigger issue than just hunting. So that's where we strike the balance is, and we strike the balance on that. Now, DEEP very much is in favor of making sure we have wildlife conservation and management. So this is not something that I would view as will be happening all up and down the coast. It's a case-by-case basis.
There's a lot of seagrass over here, but you see that person sitting in the chair. Just below the high water mark, somebody, if that seagrass wasn't there, they wouldn't be hunting there, but they could be hunting there, probably about 80 feet away from that person, firing a shotgun. So
Right.
that gives you an idea of the proximity to the general public where people would be hunting.
Right.
It could be 80 feet away.
Right, and so there could be, not now because it's illegal, but there theoretically could be a hunter in the grass, right,
Yeah,
Mayor?
yeah.
And then hidden from that lady, get up when they see a bird, start shooting, and people who are walking along here are nervous and surprised.